What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders Awakened on my alt account Let's Play series. We have moved along up to the Royal Gardens now, and we're level 28 here. Let's take a peek at our stats. Now, on the Squire, of course, I am a little bit mixed. Fort, Power, Range, Raid, I'm still using walls on them, however, I have been using a little bit of harpoon action just for fun. The Huntress is all about the traps, and we are coming along nicely. 41 fort, 57 power, 40 range. My Apprentice, we went full on DPS now. Now, I still haven't upgraded this to get a 5th projectile. Kind of holding out, hoping I find a better one that's going to be an upgrade, so I haven't done anything with it yet. And we've got everything dumped right into that attack value. Now, taking a look at the Monk, we did get an upgrade, a fatty upgrade, last map. And that was these Ancient Grasps here. They are a super shiny. And that brings us up to 34 fort, 37 power, 53 range, and 19 rate. Now, let's go ahead and hop on to it. As I mentioned, we are at the Royal Gardens. Let's get in and get it done here. The Royal Gardens, here we come. Now, this is another map that's got some lanes that are fairly friendly for harpoons, so we are going to poon it up, there's no doubt about it. But to get through Wave 1, I'm thinking we probably won't have really the option to place a ton of stuff. Let's see. Let's go with, a spike blockade right there. Oops, didn't get it placed. Let's try that again. Spike blockade. Let's just block up every lane, and then we'll kind of look and see what's left. We want one here. We are going to have some flyers swooping in from up there eventually, but they won't be here in Wave 1. Let's go ahead and drop yet another one right here. We'll block this lane off, right, say like that. And then we've got a extra wide lane down here, and I think what we'll do for it is just go like one blockade right there and another blockade, say, right about there. Now that leaves, what, 320 DU left, and we've got, what, 5 lanes. So that's 60 per lane we can spend. Quite tempted. Quite tempted. That's 80 per lane. I just don't have enough to get it done there. So why don't we go with... Let's just go with an explosive trap on every wave for Wave 1, and then just, you know, as normal for Wave 1, we'll just burn all these baddies down ourselves and get through them. Let's head on over here and see. I mean, a wall and an explosive trap for Wave 1 is a pretty darn good, solid build for any map as you're going through the campaign. There's no doubt about it. Looking good there. That leaves us 160, so I could go Splody there and Splody there. That's going to leave me 80 left, and I think for that 80 we'll go ahead and just drop a harpoon just right in the middle of that lane right there. And then we're going to deep set out on the Apprentice, so let's just get Wave 1 done and smoke all these little goboos right on out. Any range mobs, of course, that come up are going to be outside of range of that explosive trap. They won't trigger it. So any archers that come along, I am going to have to kill them manually. Now, if it's a situation like there was right there, where there's a melee mob in front, of course, they are still going to get wrecked by that explosive trap. It's just if the archer is there by themselves, then, of course, it's going to be a problem. Only 3 more bads left, and it looks like it's 1 Gobu and some archers all the way around. We got, what, 2 here. Actually, it's 3 archers. 2 archers here, and then an archer right over here. And that should take care of Wave 1 without any problems. Now, let's go ahead and get a ballista down on every wave. Now, we got flyers over here as well, and they're going to be coming in directly over the roof of this building over here. So I'm going to position that harpoon so that it's going to cover both of those lanes. Let's do the same thing over here. And over here, it's a little bit straightforward. We'll have flyers coming in, but they're going to be coming just right on down the lane. So we can just point it in a random direction over that away, and it should be GG's. Now here, what do we want to do? I'm thinking we just go with a harpoon, just straight up. And then one more over here. That's going to leave me a nice bit of mana, and we can start dropping down some auras. We do have a very generous amount of DU on this map. You see, I've still got 64 DU left, so good stuff right there. We're not going to have enough mana to build all that out, though, so why don't we go with an electric aura and a strength drain aura, and I think we will just go ahead and drop that exact setup on every lane here. So electric aura, strength drain aura there, and we'll have plenty to do the whole enchilada, so that is good stuff. Electric aura, strength drain. Can we drop 2 of them down here? We're out of mana anyway, so we will have to build the rest of that out as the waves progress. Let's go ahead and get wave 2 started and see if we can't collect up a little bit more of that juice. Still OP with this weapon. Just upgrading a decent, even just a mediocre weapon and throwing a little gold at it as you're progressing through is just a really easy way to get some just powerful damage out of your active hero. So even if you're using just a builder, it's gonna just make your life easier if you throw a couple of weapon upgrades on. And what, I'm working, this is the 3rd map I think on this staff. And this staff is still just a beast. It is wrecking it. Let's see, we got 770 mana now. What do we want to do? Well, we want to get our auras in here. Where do we want it, though, is the question. See, I've got just enough range, where these are obviously not very impressive big boy auras, but I've got just enough range where I'm able to cover both of those lanes with one, so I'm going to do that. And then here, we'll get these down. What is that going to leave me? That's going to leave me 14. Now, we do know that we're going to have some flyers coming right up the middle. At least I'm expecting to. It's been quite a while since I've done the hard mode campaign, and I'm not positive if we're going to end up getting any flyers here. But just to be safe, I'm going to throw it there anyway. And then, you know what? I'm going to do a duplicate harpoon over here, covering both lanes for the flyers as well. You see, we will have some flyers creeping in on us on this wave here. And then that leaves 392 left. Let's just go ahead and slap a few upgrades around. Let's just hit both of these poons, and then we'll get the next wave started here. So 136 mobs coming. I'm still going to take advantage of the power of throwing a few upgrades on that staff. And as you see, just all mobs are complete butter. Now, obviously, if an ogre comes, it's not going to melt like butter, but I'm going to be doing a little bit of something to him anyway. Keep an eye out for any potential ogres. We're getting it. We are getting it. Melting everything out. We had another archer here. Let's go ahead and kill him while we're here, though. Bunch of archers bringing up the rear. We got all of those. I think we're good over there. I think we're good everywhere, to be honest. Maybe a round of upgrades on these explosive traps this next wave, just to, you know, even out the need of repairs on some of these bad boys. Throw one there. Throw an upgrade here as well. We're looking pretty solid now. Now we've got 19 mobs left. Where are they? They are in sleep mode. They will be out here momentarily. Yeah, definitely quite the delay. Now, once again, that comes from spawn camping these guys with my staff. If I wouldn't have had this weapon power going, these guys would be out already, but definitely quite the delay in mobs entering the map here. And finally, here they come. Little Goboos, meet beast mode staff, as you will get wrecked. And we're down to 8. Should be over here, maybe? No, where are they? Oh, they're coming out of the far side over here. So we're just about there, though. Wave 3 is just about done. We've got all our upgrades in. I think. Did we get all the explosive traps? It's looking like it. Let's see. We'll throw some ups on... Well, we'll get that electric aura. Let's get both of these walls and this harpoon right here. I'm going to double up that harpoon since it's covering 2 lanes. And then what about here? We'll hit the poon. We'll hit the electric aura. I'm just going to repair that strength drain. And then I didn't hit this trap, it looks like. So let's get that trap and the electric aura and then just repair the strength drain there. And I think it will be GG's to get through this next wave 4 here. Man, I tell you, the power of just the smallest upgrades. It's so hard to part with your gold, particularly early game, because you know you're going to need it, and you know you're going to need a whole lot more than what you got now. But if you're willing to just part with a little of that, you're just going to blaze through the content then. It's going to make it much, much easier after you've spent a little bit of that cash. We got Splodies rolling out. We are down, and we're down, under 80 mobs now. And we've got our first ogre of the map. So let's just go ahead and get this ogre burned down. It appears that my harpoon is outside of cleave range. So that is about perfect. And GG's Mr. Ogre. Take that with my fancy staff. Now we've got what? Oh, we've got another ogre down. Or is that the same ogre? That's the same ogre, hasn't despawned yet. Alright, now we got some flyers coming in. See, they're taking the long path here. The flyers on this side actually have to fly right through the auras. And then they've got those harpoons there. So it's just going to be a non-issue as far as that lane goes. There's no doubt about it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hit... let's hit all of this stuff again. Both traps and the electric are here. Keep things all juicy. Well, there's 24 mobs left, so there's a few more to go. Man, I forgot to put down my 2 dummy DU to maximize my XP gains here. Let's just go ahead and throw it down now. Use up all of the DU, you get that small XP bonus at the end of the map. Definitely not significant, but, you know, we're leveling. We're taking all the XP we can get. There's just no reason to turn any of it down. That is for sure. And then we got our 3 Splodies bringing up the rear here, and we are off to wave number 5. So I think we're actually a good game here. I don't even think I need to do anything else. I guess this trap never got upgraded. We'll hit that and the electric car. Actually, I'll just hit all the things here. And then I'm thinking it's going to be GG's for the Royal Gardens. So making our way through, only a few more maps to go, and we're all done with the campaign. And we'll start making that jump into insane mode and then insane survival. As I'm not going to play all the way through the insane campaign, I'm going to speed run to get to nightmare mode as quick as I can, and I'm going to take advantage of some insane survival to get that done. See, we've got 1 ogre coming out here. Is that it for the moment? Looks like that's it for ogreliciousness for the moment here. I think we'll actually have another. Actually, the other ogre is popping right here. So we are going to be able to just chew right through these guys, no doubt. First ogre will be down before the second even gets here. That's just perfect. And then now we can focus on ogre number 2. And it's GG's, y'all. We are just going to wreck this one. There's just no doubt. Now, 50 mobs left. Was that famous last words? Here comes our flyers over here. Well, the harpoon took care of them, but just barely. Just in case, let me pop a couple of upgrades on that. And then what else do we have coming? It looks like lots of flyers and still a little ground push coming. But the ogres are down. The rest of the map should just melt away as soon as the baddies get out. Now I'm looking forward to getting through the campaign here and get started on those survival matches. To me, survival matches are just a lot of fun. Not only are they going to be just incredible loot, but I just love the longer matches where you build it, you get all your stuff upgraded, you get to see the true power of where your defenses are at the moment. I absolutely love those style of matches. Now, I am probably going to want to think about turning this apprentice back into a little bit more of a builder, as I have been grabbing as much builder gear as I can. However, it's only a matter of time now, and we're going to need some of those apprentice defenses, that is for sure. So that will do it for this time. That was the Royal Gardens on hard mode, and making my way through the campaign on this alt account. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to click that like button, and please subscribe to the channel. I will be back soon with some more Dungeon Defenders. You can count on it. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.